Hey guys, this is Figo, aka Jaded from the gaming channel, The Enablers, and I've been watching Korean dramas for about a year, and I've seen so far 28 Korean dramas. Since my top 10 hasn't changed at all in a while, I figured I'd put out a top 10 of my favorite Korean dramas so far. I rate them on how technically well done they are, but also on how much I enjoyed them and how much they stuck with me after everything was all said and done. Starting with number 10, School 2013. I was reluctant to watch this one because I was so disappointed in School 2015, but since Kim Woo-bin is in it, I decided to watch it. Kim Woo-bin's character Park Hong-soo, it's another Choi Young-do from the Heirs, which Choi Young-do is my all-time favorite Korean drama character. Also, Go Nam-soon, played by Lee Jong-suk. That was my favorite role that I've seen him in so far. This show is very realistic and relatable and includes perspectives from the different students as well as from the teachers, which I really liked. I think that teachers or people who want to be teachers or want to work with kids would really like this show. Like me, I'm majoring in youth development. Number 9 is Cinderella and Four Knights. This drama is just so cute. This is one of the dramas I just can't get out of my head. I think about it all the time, and it's one of the earlier ones that I watched too. I love the ending. It's one of my favorite endings. It's just so happy, so feel good. The plot is kind of ridiculous. It may not technically be one of the better dramas, but I just really enjoyed watching it. It's just so happy. Number 8 is W, or Two Worlds. These 16 episodes went by so fast for me, faster than any other drama that I watched. The suspense is so well done. The cliffhangers just keep you wanting to watch more and more. The twists are awesome. I saw somebody in the comments say that W is the king of plot twists, and really I agree. The plot is insane, but it actually works really well. Now for the bad part. The two leads, the male and female lead, I don't know why, I just didn't feel anything for them. I didn't care about them as a couple, I didn't care about them as characters. All I cared about was the storyline, and it was really insane, and when you think it can't get any crazier, it does. Number 7, Strong Woman the Bong-soon. This was originally number 10 on my list, but I keep moving it up because it just sticks in my head and I miss it, and it's just a really fun drama. The female lead is one of my favorites. I'm always looking for Korean dramas that have really strong female leads, and this is one of the best, alongside Chae Young-shin from Healer. This show isn't perfect. I think they could have done a lot more. They could have had a lot more choreographed fights because the one choreographed fight scene in this show is amazing. But other than that, I really love the romantic storyline they got going. I love the chemistry between the two leads. And it's one of the cuter romances that I've seen. Number 6, The Heirs. Now I'm biased with this one because it is the first Korean drama that I completed, and it's special. Let's start with the negative first. I didn't like the two leads. Lee Min-ho, I'm sorry. I didn't like you as Kim Tan. I didn't like Kim Tan's character. I kind of liked him by the end of the show, but it took a really long time. And Chun Sung, the beginning she was alright, but then she became really super weak, scared of everything, like shaking in fear for no reason. Chill out, Chun Sung. Chill out. But I loved all the side characters. They're really good. Choi Young-do, my all-time favorite K-drama character so far. And this show was really funny. I don't know if it was trying to be funny, but I laughed so much because it's so overly dramatic. It's hilarious. And if you cut out all the times where Lee Min-ho's character just stares at the floor, I think it would reduce the show by a few episodes. Number 5. Secret Garden. I was leery about watching this one because it's a Freaky Friday type plot where bodies are switched between the guy and the girl. I don't normally like stuff like that, but this was actually really well done. The character development is the best that I've seen in a Korean drama. The male lead in particular was done so well. This show probably has the most romantic love story that I've seen so far and the best chemistry between the two leads. And I don't think there's anything negative that I can say about this one. Number 4, The K2. The K2 had the strongest opening episodes. So much action, so much choreographed action, which I really appreciate. Very reminiscent of John Wick or Batman. The acting was really well done, and every episode had at least one really powerful scene. But this show was seriously flawed. For one, the monologues were a little too long, too often and too long. A huge issue was that both of the lead characters, the male and female leads, their characters didn't make much sense. They both have PTSD, and I don't think that their characters were done in a very realistic way regarding their circumstances. The love story in this one was really lame, at least between the leads, although they still had really cute romantic scenes every once in a while. Another issue with the show is that it started off so strong that the only way it could have gone was downhill. There was absolutely no room for improvement, and I was right, the show went downhill fast. But fortunately it picked back up again and it ended as strong as it began. Another thing, Kool, Mirror. When they introduced Kool, this show got 10 times better. Number 3, The Legend of the Blue Sea. This is one that I was really surprised that I liked it so much based on the plot. It's about a mermaid who falls in love with a con artist, but there's actually a lot more to the storyline than just that. This show had a really cute love story. I really liked the two leads. Lee Min-ho, this was my favorite thing that I've seen him act in, by far. He was perfect in this role. Also, this show really reminds me of Anastasia, and I really love Anastasia. It's one of my favorite movies. There's nothing really bad I can say about this one. It was funny, it was cute, it was different, but I can say that it is a lot like You Who Came From the Stars. It even has the same female lead, except I prefer this one way more because it's much more realistic, much more relatable. I couldn't relate to You Who Came From the Stars. I mean, it's about a celebrity and an alien. How many of us can relate to that? But you'll see what I mean by relatable when you watch this show. Number 2, Kill Me, Heal Me. I love this show. I miss it so much. The storyline is really well done. The characters are well done. This does have the darkest theme that I've seen so far, which involves child abuse. And it's weird because this show starts off really lighthearted, like an over-the-top comedy. But it definitely does not stay that way. It gets really serious about the middle of the show. And it's one of the most emotional K-dramas that I've seen. You'll definitely be crying a lot. Also, this drama has another one of my favorite characters, Shin Se-gi. His character is really funny and sad, and he has really hilarious interactions with the female lead. Now for number 1, Healer. If you want to watch a K-drama that has everything in it, Healer's perfect. It's funny, it's cute, it has one of my favorite love stories, it has a strong female lead, which I'm always looking for that. Chae Young-shin is my favorite female lead, along with Do Bong-soon, and it has a ton of action. This drama also has another one of my favorite characters, if you want to call him a character, Park Bong-soo. I also really liked Min-ja too, she was one of my favorites. But despite all this perfection, this show does have a few flaws. For one, Chae Young-shin, the lead female, I wish they would have utilized her skills more. She only uses them like 2 or 3 times and it wasn't even that important. Also, the ending, I didn't really feel accomplished. I didn't really know who they were fighting or if they really beat them at the end. And even the characters didn't know who they were fighting. So there was no real character development for the villains. So beating them didn't feel as satisfying. Also, the final lines at the very end kind of annoyed me, where they're both talking about what their favorite things are. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And that's it for my top 10. It could change in the future. Maybe the ones toward the bottom may change. Maybe the order may change around a bit. But regardless of the top 10 ranking that I have, there are a few shows that stick in my mind and I can't forget about. Obviously Healer, Kill Me, Heal Me, Strong Woman, Do Bong-soon, Cinderella and the Four Knights, and oddly enough, Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Yo. I don't know, what the hell. I think I was traumatized by that one.